So I've been told that GM Limited is a manufacturing company and they imported a machine from China. And we're told that for the financial years ending 31st December 2016 to 19, we have to prepare an asset account, accumulated depreciation, and a disposal account using the straight line method at a rate of 10%. So in our question, we've been given our list price as 56 million, and we are told that this machine was bought at a discount of 5%. So we have to come and compute of the 5% of the 56 million, which gives us our total amount paid for this machine as 53,200 due to the difference computed. Then we have other related costs such as taxes, transport, pre-production, and installation. Those that are attributable that we have to identify and add them on. Things like taxes are attributable costs. In simple terms, attributable costs are those costs you can't dodge. Things like taxes, transport, production costs, installation costs. Yes. But things like subsequent costs, operating costs are list off. And we'll see this with the installation point, where we are told that inclusive is 1.2 due to the poor materials used by the engineer that we have to less off because it's more of subsequent than attributable, giving us a difference of 3,397. And when we total up, we'll have the total amount we paid for this asset, which gives us a value of 93,597. We'll use the formula cost minus residue value times rate, but this time we're going to just less off the residue value, and in the computation column we'll multiply off the rate. So say our cost that 93,597 minus the 3,597 given to us in question as the residue value on point 3. Then we come and work out for accumulated depreciation and depreciation in our table. We start with 2016, and in details we are computing depreciation first. So we have to find the 10% of the 90,000 provided in question, giving us 9,000. And this will be our opening balance at the start of 2017. And then we'll compute depreciation. We'll have to find 10% of the 90,000. And when you total up, we'll have a sum of about 18. So our new opening balance at the start of 2018 will be 18,000 instead. And remember, for each year we have to compute its depreciation value, which will be 9,000 again, since it's the straight line method that is being used, giving us 9,000. And also our opening balance at the start of 2019 will be 27,000. But we are no longer going to compute depreciation anymore because on March 2019 the machine was damaged by power surges and sold off, and full year depreciation is provided in the year of acquisition 2016 and none in the year of disposal 2019. Financial year from 1st January to 31st December. So we are going to come and fill our accounts that we set up and say that with machinery on 1st of January 2016 we bought a machine. That's why we are debiting bank here. We imagine it was credited with the cost of 93,597 that was spent in purchasing this machine. And then we'll come at the end of this financial year, 31st December 2016, we'll close it off with the same amount because there are no additionals and neither there were disposals to change this value that we bought. And at the start of 2017, our balance breakdown or opening balance will be 93,597 again. And also at the end of the financial year, it will be our closing balance. and our opening at the start of 2018. And our closing at the end of the financial year. Why? Because there are no additionals, neither any disposals as yet. So at the start of 2019, our opening balance will still be that same value, but due to the fact that by March we'll no longer be having this machine in our possession, the value will be in March it was damaged by power surges and sold off, so we no longer have it in our books of accounts. So instead we're going to say that on 1st of March 2019, assuming it was sold off on 1st, we disposed of a machine that was costing that value. Right there, the cost value, not the amount we sold it for. So we come and try to reflect what we've done also in the disposal account. Sorry. This date must be, it must report 1st of March 2019 from the machinery account. We disposed of a machine costing 93,597. So we come and also fill in our accumulated depreciation account and say that on 31st December 2016, depreciation was computed as 9,000 based on our workings, and we have to close off that financial year. So at the start of the next financial year, 2017, our balance brought down will be the 9,000, and we'll have to compute its depreciation at the end of the financial year. So we'll have 9,000 again, and when we total up, we'll have an amount of 18,000. Give your compass. And at the start of the next financial year, our opening balance will be 18,000, and at the end of the financial year, we'll have to compute depreciation again. So literally, with straight line, the method does not change, so we'll have 9,000 again, giving us a total of 27,000. Then we'll close off for financial year, showing our closing balance of 27,000. Then at the start of 2019, our opening balance will be 27,000, but due to the fact that this machine was damaged by power surges and was sold off for 35.5, we'll have to write off the accumulated depreciation also of this machine to the disposal account, and also report this effect to the credit side in the disposal account. So the machine was sold off for 35.5. So we imagine that bank has been debited already, so we have to come and credit our disposal account with that value of 35 0.5. And since when we add up, we know that the debit side already seems to be greater than the credit side, which implies that there was a loss. It's greater than the credit side, so which means that there was a loss incurred on selling off this machine. And in order to know the value, we have to get our cost and less of the accumulated depreciation value plus the amount we sold it for. And when we add up, it must be giving us a value of 93,597 at the end. And that's the end of the number. Thank you. Let's go to part 2.